Oh, good morning. Hello, hello. Carlos, how you doing? Hang on 1 second. Have you ever reached a point where you are just done with the nonsense? Well, that's where I am right now. I wasn't gonna stream today, but just a couple of things happened, and I just thought, you know what, enough is enough. So that's why we're here today. Enough is enough. So what do I mean by that? Thank you. I've got a free coffee today. Thank you very much. I've got a coffee, the old-fashioned. Pretty good. So let me just give you the little rundown here about what's going on, because you know, I'm just kind of worn out. I'm worn out with going places. I'm worn out with, you know, trying to find new places to go. And I'm worn out with some of the stuff that's happening on a daily basis, like getting on motorcycles and almost dying. And that's what happened this morning. I almost died on the back of a motorcycle, which I guess it's my fault for being on the back of a motorcycle, but Jesus Christ. I get on this motorcycle with this guy, and this guy's got like a big bike. He's got like a, you know, it's bigger than usual. It's like a 160. And he's a little guy. He's like 5 foot, maybe 105 pounds, 110 pounds. He always has a hard time with the bike. We're going down the road. This guy is like going slow, so slow that I'm like going, I can walk faster than this. I'm like, dude, go a little bit faster. So he starts going faster, and I'm like, okay. And there's a truck up ahead of us that stopped. And so he just kind of pulls to the right, and there's a motorcycle next to us. He almost runs into the motorbike. And then he's like, oh, sorry. And then he almost runs into the back of a truck. I go flying, I hit him in the back. And I'm just going, what the fuck is this guy doing? And I thought to myself, I gotta get a motorcycle. And I don't wanna live in this place anymore. I told my wife that this morning. I go, look at the air quality. What is the air quality today? It might be good today, I don't know. Knowing my luck. Bangkok air quality. It was 62 degrees earlier. I got long pants on, which is, it's the first time in a couple of years I've worn long pants. Oh, Jesus Christ. They don't tell me one locate. Klong John. Okay, 159. So the air quality is dog shit. Of course. The air quality is just absolute dog shit. I almost die on the back of this motorcycle, and I'm thinking, the air quality is shit. There's people everywhere, and I hearken back to the phrase that is attributed to Charles Bukowski. And that phrase is, I don't hate people, I just feel better when they aren't around. And that is exactly how I feel. Just leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be talked to. Yesterday I'm sitting here having a coffee. And you know, I know it comes with the territory. where people walk up to you and say hello, and you know. But I'm sitting here and I got my headphones on. I don't want to be bothered. I'm listening to music. I got my head down. I'm writing on my computer. And some goober, I mean, he was a goober. Whatever. People are goobers. I don't really care about that. But he walks up and he's like, hey, hey, hey. I'm like, all right, what the fuck do you want? I pull my headphones up. He goes, say hello to everybody. Well, hello, hello. Okay, I just wanted to say hello. And I'm just like, I gotta stop coming here. I gotta stop showing people where I am all the time. You know, just irritating the shit out of me. And I know it's not his fault, you know, but it irritates me nonetheless. I stay off motherfuckers. I use meter tech. Well, that's very good, buddy. But guess what? You're gonna get into a meter taxi to go like 3 minutes away. I'm not. You know, I could. Cost me double the price, even more than that. Cost me 35 baht to get here. Probably cost me 60, 70, maybe 80 baht, depending on the traffic, to get here by taxi. One time doesn't matter. But if it's, I come here 20 times a month, well, then I just spent a bunch more money, you know. I don't know. I'd rather I didn't come to this mall. To be honest. I'd rather I went somewhere else. You know, wherever I am, out some island, some coastal town, and there's not many people, and I just walked. Or I drove my motorcycle. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Thank you very much, Joe. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Although I don't know if you're a scholar, but you're a gentleman. I appreciate it. And, you know, it goes back, listen, we were talking yesterday. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking to Robert about this. He's like, oh, he said something about the shake, or, oh, I've seen people in the comments saying that you need a better camera. And I said, I don't see anybody in my comments saying that, but okay. And he said, no. Other YouTube channels. I said, okay, well, that's great. But, you know, I look at it like this. If Joe gives me 200 baht, and I average about, I'd probably average 400 baht a stream, if that, 300 baht. Maybe I make 5,000 baht off of this. And so me making 5,000 baht off of a stream, or off of all streams and ads and everything like that, if I make $150, $200, it doesn't make sense for me to go out and buy a $700 camera so that I can shoot better film, shoot better footage. To me, it's stupid. So I was like, you know, and I think about it and I go, all right, well, maybe I should just invest it and then I have something. It's not about how much money I make or lose. And, you know, I understand that. I'm not only about the money. But then I'm just thinking to myself, do I really want something like that? Do I need it? Maybe. Biggest thing I will miss when I move to Thailand will be my Rebel Honda 1100 DCT. Problem is, I'm not sure if anyone can work on it in Thailand. What, you think they don't have big bikes here? Of course they do. I used to have a Suzuki GS 1100 and I had a Suzuki GS 650, and they were fantastic. I understand it's not that one, But some of these guys are like wizards, man. They'll fix anything. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. You know, I told my wife, I said, listen, we could stay at your house for free. It wouldn't cost us anything. We just have to get down there. I don't mind that, but I'd rather live by the beach. So I told her, you know, if you only have to work in the office 2 times a week, you fly up, then you fly back. And we stay, you know, wherever we are, and then we keep this place here. If the kids want to stay here, they can stay here. They can go with whatever they want. So I'm actually thinking about it. I was thinking about it before, and I just get carried away with stuff, and then I never follow up. So now I'm thinking it's time to follow up. Yeah, you got to ask. You got to ask, man. There are plenty of people here who will fix your motorcycle, no matter what it is, unless it's something completely out there that they have no idea how to work on it, and I've never seen anything like that. And you know, I used to have motorcycles back in the US, that's all I rode. But not here. But if I'm out by the ocean, I'm out in a little village, I'm out in a little town where there's not a lot of people and there's even less foreigners. Okay, I can see myself with a motorcycle, just like in Canom. In Canom, I rented that motorcycle for a couple days and it was fantastic. Yeah, I wouldn't ride to Bangkok either. That's why I'm saying it's got to be out in a village somewhere. Small town. So I may try to use ChatGPT to figure out. I'm gonna give all my my wants and desires for a place to live, and all the things that are no-goes, and see what it comes up with, and then try to find a place there. Because I've been here for a long time, man. I've been in Bangkok for a long time. I lived in Phuket. I lived in Udon Thani. You know, I've stayed a few places. Bicycle. I think a bicycle is probably more deadly than a motorcycle. I don't think much of it. Look at the water. The water there is, I don't think it's all that great. Yeah, I mean, all that water to the east is all filthy. Man, Udon Thani was boring. It was boring. You know, this is the thing. Once you know what you want, Hua Hin is not great. Sorry. Hua Hin is far from great, my friend. I've been in Hua Hin when it was great, and I can tell you now it's a tourist trap. Not only that, it's polluted, and there's too much goddamn traffic there. Hate to say it. It might be good for you simply because you've only been there one time or whatever. But I've been there, you know, almost 30 years ago. And I was there about 2 years ago. And the difference is night and day. I mean, I've been there probably 10, 15 times. Prachuap is better for me. But in Prachuap, now Prachuap is kind of like Hua Hin. Depends on where you are. But I would forget Hua Hin. To me, it's not a place where I want to live. And I don't have a problem living on an island. Let me see if I can fix this. don't have my tripod today because I didn't think I was going to stream. But then I just went, I should stream. And think about this in Hua Hin. It's full of tourists. I'm not a tourist, and I don't want to be around tourists. I don't want to be around a bunch of Koreans and Chinese and Japanese and Europeans, and I don't want to be around that. Why? I didn't come to Thailand to be around Westerners of any kind. That's not why I came here. If there's a few around, like I got a couple of friends, okay, I understand that. But if it's everywhere, you're walking around, and it's all foreign, like Chiang Mai, you're in the city, forget about it. That's the thing, I need to do some searching. I have to do some searching, but the thing with the motorcycles is, now it's gotten to the point, now where I don't really want to ride on motorcycles, simply because the motorcycles, the guys, sometimes you get a driver, he's just fine. He drives you at the right speed, he doesn't weave in and out and think he's freaking Mario Andretti. Okay, I understand that. But some of them, I mean, I've had guys where I've been, just like today, I've had guys where I'm like going, dude, you're driving like 10 kilometers an hour. Speed it up. Come on. I mean, I'm like, what the it's gonna take me an hour to get there when it should only take me like 10 minutes. Live stream again today. You don't have to pleasure us every day. No, nobody wrote me a letter. Nobody's got the balls to write me a letter. A Dear Scott letter. They're scared I'm gonna fucking torch them. I like Cha'am Beach area better. I mean, yeah, it's good. I like Prajuit better, but all those places, I would say, they're second tier. They're not great beaches. And it's not a great area, really. I went to Songkhla, God, I don't know how many years ago, but it was a long time ago. A lot of times the people in the south, not like Phuket, the people there are not exactly outwardly friendly. They can be friendly, but you have to get to know them. Same thing in Surat, where my wife lives. People won't talk to you, but you start talking to them, and then all of a sudden they kind of loosen up. But man, they are not that outwardly friendly, you know. The problem with Thailand is the air is shit almost every day of the year. In almost every location, it's not great. Sometimes it's okay in certain areas by the beach and things like that, but not all the time. In fact, I should look at that. Let me see here. Where's it at? AQI Thailand. Thailand quality, air quality index. Tawiwatana, Bangkok 165, Cha'am 163, Talingchan, which I used to work there, 163, Bangkapi 159. Jesus Christ. Let me see here. Chiang Rai 69, that's moderate. Pathum Thani 97. Ayutthaya 96. Thailand is number 36 in 2023 for air quality. I don't know about 2024. Ratatouille is 134. Yeah, I'm not going to live in Hua Hin. I mean, that's just... I know Hua Hin. I know it pretty well. And I can tell you that it is a tourist trap. And not only that, there's more traffic than I ever remember. The beaches, to me, are not fantastic. There may be some beaches farther up that are okay, but the beaches are not fantastic, and it's just not so, I just don't have the feeling. It doesn't do anything for me. You know, the other thing is if you go in the deep south, obviously you could run into some problems. Most of the time, no. It's a matter of where you are and if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I wouldn't live down there. I mean, I've been to Nakhon Si Thammarat many times. That's not the deep south. And even that, I'm like, you know, maybe, but you know, it's kind of lacking. And so that's the thing. If it's a place where there's not many people, it's not a tourist trap, it's got, you know, maybe there's a hospital nearby. You can go somewhere if you take a little half-hour trip. Maybe it's just boring. You know, I don't remember the name of the place where I went, that beach I went where there were no foreigners. That was quite some time ago, a couple of years ago. I think it was during COVID, though. It was maybe 3 years ago. Now, let me see something here. What am I looking for? Oh, the phrase that I put up. And I believe this, too, which is why I'm like, I got to do something fucking different. And I wrote, this is what I wrote yesterday. Oh, God, there's 6 people that replied. What does it say here? Let me see here. It depends. Thailand has a rich history, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me see here. Thai titties always work. Fucking people are stupid, man. All right, so let me read this to you. What is this here? What is your Thailand beach of choice if you could live on one? Seems the best ones are on many of the islands. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like Koh Kood. That was fantastic. There's a couple of them, and I need to look at them and rate them. But anyway, I've talked about how Thailand has been done to death. I've said that many times. And I'm talking about on YouTube, also on YouTube, and then off YouTube. It's been done to death. And so I came across a paragraph on Reddit, and it really struck a chord with me, because I think the guy's got it right. He says, the problem with all Thailand YouTubers is the same with most television series. You run out of stories. Same thing with movies. How many towns can you visit in Thailand? Not how many actual towns are there, but how many videos can you make? Then they start chasing subscribers and views, so they start doing the clickbait titles and title cards. The real issue with YouTube, though, is they reward frequently updated channels with better search results, so YouTubers are incentivized to pump out tons of crap content. I would much rather watch a monthly channel than a channel that is pumping out 3 videos a week. And you can always tell when a YouTuber has peaked and is on his way down when he does a response to all the haters video. So I'm wondering what you guys think about this, because I think that's about dead on, man. me see here. What is that? 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think that's about as close as you're going to get. That is good. You know, the other thing is that there is no perfect place. And I know that. There is no perfect place. You know, when I went to Canon, the thing is if I wanted something other than Thai food, I had to pay. And I don't mean I could go out and spend 100 baht, 150 baht, and get myself a nice meal like here in the food court. I might have to pay 500 baht, 600 baht, just to get like a burger and some fries. That's not, you know, anything special. And then other than that, it was Thai food. Now, I don't mind it being Thai food, but I don't want to eat Thai food all the time, which I've said many times. And if you have half a brain, you know that you're not going to eat Thai food every day, all day long when you come here. It's not going to happen. You may do it for a month, you may do it for a year, you may do it for 2 years. But eventually, you're going to start eating different kinds of food. And I sit here and I just look Japanese. I know there's Chinese duck in the back. There's Vietnamese right here. Oh, there's halal food, all kinds of curried stuff. You don't have to have Thai food every minute of every day. And the only people that I know say they eat Thai food all the time are the ones who don't want to spend any money. You been there, Robert? I mean, I like it there. Don't get me wrong, I really like it. Oh shit, I forgot I had this. Whopping 70 baht. No, doing restaurant searching on Google. Oh, well. I've been there, I can tell you. They have some beaches that are like right on the ocean. Some beaches, some restaurants that are right on the ocean, and they are pricey. And then they have some Thai restaurants that are on the ocean, and they are pricey. And then they have some little rinky-dink places that are not pricey. But the point is, if you want to eat Western food there, you got to pay. And not like you're going to pay in Bangkok or in some other city where, you know, they have plenty of Western food. I don't know if you remember when I went to, if you guys remember when I went to, what was the name of it? Starts with, I think it's a C. What the hell's the name of that city? Chumphon. Yeah, Chumphon. I went to Chumphon, and that place was very reasonable. But, you know, you got to remember, they're not going to have, man, I wish it wouldn't keep shaking. It's driving me nuts. How can I fix this? Hang on. Well, that's not going to work. Maybe that will. There we go. It's a little better, I guess. But Suwon was nice. Suwon was cheap. And I found some places like right around the corner that sold Thai food that were great. Western food, if you remember, I went to a place where they had beer. And I bought a beer and there was this good-looking chick working there. And I thought about buying some food there, but I just looked at the food and I went, I don't want to eat all this. I don't want to eat this stuff. I don't want to eat just Thai food. Tim, have you lived here, or do you live here now? I mean, I cook at home a lot, but I also go out to eat sometimes. And you don't have to be close to macro. That's just, I forget who asked me that a while ago. Oh, you're going to be close to macro. Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. You're the one who said, oh, I got to be close to macro. I don't know why you got to be close to macro. It makes no sense to me. I mean, I don't shop only at macro. I go to macro once in a great while. Most of the time, I just shop right here. They got everything I need here. It's fine for me. I don't know why I didn't think that it was you, Tim. How long have you been here now? A couple of years? All I know is I gotta find someplace. Let me see something here. A year full time. Oh, I thought you were here for a little bit longer than that. 2 years, okay. I gotta find a place that meets all my criteria, which is not easy. And that my wife will want to go there. Because my wife is a bit picky herself. Yeah, I had no idea Tim was Tim. I don't know why, I just was spacing it out. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, leave a thumbs up if you like this stream. You like hearing me complain about what's going on here, but to be honest, what really set me off was the guy almost killing me on the bike. That really set me off. And then every morning, I see the pollution is horrible. The air quality is horrible. And my nose is always stuffed now. It hasn't been like this in a while. Now it's terrible. And I feel it. And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And you know, honestly now, I don't really want to go anywhere. I like staying in my house. You know, I'm a homebody now. I didn't used to be. But, you know, there is part of me that wants to push myself to get out there. And I've been thinking about going to every single province in Thailand. Not necessarily in one go. But that way I can, and I want to look around for places that might be good places for me to live. But Kanone was a nice place. I just don't know if it would be enough. I think it probably would be, because I could get a motorbike and take a half-hour cruise and I could see whatever I wanted to see. I could go to a shopping mall or whatever, and, you know, I guess. You know, you get that small town vibe after a while, and then you're like, is this all there is? So I don't want to be like that, and that's why I'm like, okay, we'll keep the place here, and then just come back and forth you know, every couple of months I'd just come back. So, anyway, that's what I mean by enough is enough. The pollution, the traffic, the shitty motorcycle drivers, and, you know, that's what's making me think I just got to get a bike. I just need a bike, man, because I don't want to dick around with these guys, and I'm putting my life in their hands. And, you know, I didn't used to think anything about it, but now it's like they drive around and they're like, I don't know, some of them, they just think, I gotta get there, and I'm like, dude, slow the fuck down, you know. Oh God, I don't even remember it, to be honest. There is no good time to be there or not be there. It's all good time, man. It's good times whenever you're there. That's me. That's the way I look at it. I have a great time every time I'm there. I don't worry about the heat. We don't even have air conditioning down there. I still don't worry about the heat. It doesn't really affect me. Well, if I'm walking on a long walk, that's a different story, but just hanging out at the house, I'm fine. And considering everything we have going on there now, yeah, I like to be there sometimes, but, you know, I like to go there for like maybe a week, and then, all right, I'm splitting, I'm going down to the beach. I don't care if my wife goes with me or doesn't go with me, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever she wants to do. I think wasn't it Pak Bang? I don't remember Pak Bang. No, that was the beach. God, you see what I mean? I've forgotten so much stuff. I can't even remember everything. Oh, Pak Bang was in Laos. Pak Bang is in southern Thailand. My wife was asking me about Laos and going to Luang Prabang. Would I like to go to Luang Prabang? I'm like, not really. Been there, done that. You know, this could turn into a bitch session, but I'm not bitching and moaning that much. No. I don't see that happening. I mean, I like her property, her land. I like the house that we have. And I like that we have all this food and we have everything and we're growing it and we're making money from it and all this other stuff. I mean, the land's just about cleared now, the lot that we just got. And that's great. But it's better to be somewhere where I can just relax and I'm really relaxed. I mean, nothing against her family because they're great to me. They're always cool and everything, but I don't want that. It's me and her, maybe the kids, and we're chilling out, you know, that's what I want. I don't know if I'd get a bike like that, because if I want to get a bike like that, I might as well get something like a 650 or something. You know, all you got to do is be a half hour, 45 minutes away from one of them, that's all. An hour. That's like going from Kanom to Sichon. You just jump on a bike, you go down the road, boom. Next thing you know, you're there. I don't want a car. Jesus Christ. What the hell do I want a car for? It's another fucking expense. Even a bike is an expense. The only reason here is because I think the drivers suck. most of them, they suck. At least if I'm driving myself, I know how to drive a motorcycle. That's all I drove back in the U.S. I think I only had 2 cars, 3 cars my whole life. 3 cars. That's it. And I don't give a fuck about EV or any other bullshit. I don't care about that. Why do I give a shit about that? Those fucking batteries are expensive. I'd probably get something like a 155, 160, something like that. I just don't want like a 110. That's a bit too small. So. Minato sounds pretty good today. Could go to Minato for some food. A Honda Click 160. Well, that's about it. I don't know if I want a Honda, to be honest. I don't think I want a Kawasaki. I'd either want a Suzuki or a Yamaha. But I have to make my mind up soon. My wife is telling me, you know, we're getting old. We have to think about when we're gonna die. And I'm like, maybe I have to think about it, but I don't know about you. Doesn't matter if they're here, if they make them here or not. They're all the same fucking prices. Believe me. They make cars here. They make Toyotas here. They still charge up the yin yang for them. Let me see something here. It doesn't tell you the freaking price on it. So you have to write to them to get the price. Yeah, I'm on the nose candy. It's called pollution. Fucking idiot. Let me see something here. Let me see here. They don't show the prices. Price coming soon. Let's see here. These are their cars. First year, 2 duties are 100%. At 5 years, it's only about something. I don't know about that. I wouldn't mind getting a. I wouldn't mind getting a. What do you call it? A Triumph or a. What the hell's the other one I'm thinking of? Norton. I wouldn't mind getting one of those. But that's going to cost you a hell of a lot more than 80,000 baht. That's why I don't buy a bike, because I go, look at these little shit boxes. And then you can get a Norton or a Triumph, you got to pay. I mean, if you really wanted, you could get a Royal Enfield, and they're better than the pieces of shit driving around. You know, and the thing is all these bikes, they're the kind of bikes where if they break down, you know, you get some bubble gum and it starts, slap some bubble gum on it and starts working again. I don't know, ask him. What the hell was what did I see the other day? I don't know. I think personally, saying enough is probably the first step to doing something that I want, taking the control of that situation. And I've been saying it for a while, but I didn't really feel, I just was like, whatever. And that's how I am about most things. I'm like, when it happens, it happens. But now I'm just getting irritated with Bangkok. The other day, Billy and I were going to meet, and we're sitting in a place, and I'm sitting in a place. I'm waiting for him to show up, and he sends me a message. Oh, it's chaos here. I can't even get a train. Now, I've never not got a train. I've had to wait for the next train to come on the City Link and on the BTS. But I'm like, okay, that's not that bad. Just one train comes, you don't get on. And then you got to get on the next one. But it gives you an idea that sometimes, and same thing with a boat. You go on the boat, if you go at the right time, you get a seat, you can chill out, you can relax, there's no problem. But sometimes you go 4 or 5 o'clock, or say 7 o'clock in the morning, and the boat is packed, and you're standing there, and if it's just a little bit warm, by the time you get to your destination, you're going to be sweating. That's how it goes on those boats. I have no idea. I haven't taken the electric boat in probably a year and a half. And that used to be free. Now I think it's something like 50 baht. It takes you to go the whole way. It's like an hour. But they only have so many electric boats. There's only a few of them running. That would make Tim happy, the EV boats. But my thing is, why aren't they changing from diesel to EV on this main stretch of the canal? They don't do that. Hey Jim, how you doing? Why? I don't know. Yeah, but Tim, you want it all, man. I mean, really. It's slow, so what? You leave earlier. You're not in any big hurry to go places. It's not like you have to be there at a certain time. Oh, well, that's nice. Dude, I have places to go too. And the thing is that I never rush. I don't rush. It doesn't make sense for me to rush. You know, that's the way I look at it. I don't want to rush anywhere. Rush for what? But all right, I know the electric boat is slower, but look at the electric boat and listen to it, how quiet it is, versus the diesel. And look at the back of the diesel every time it takes off from the pier. It's absolutely disgusting. And that goes in the water all the time, every day, day in, day out. What they need to do is drain that whole canal, or portions of the canal, at certain times. Put fresh water in there, nice clean water in there. Well, they can't. They have to do it all at once. So they have to let the water run out, and they have to have a couple of days where all they're doing is letting the water drain, and then put the water back in, put clean water back in there, and then they don't run those shitbox diesel engine boats. I mean, really, they are shitboxes. I don't ride it that much anymore. I just get I take a taxi now, which is fine with me. But I have used them quite often, and I did use the boat, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And it was nice. You know, I got on and I knew, I always say, listen, I gotta be to the boat by about 3:30. And that way, I'm not gonna catch rush hour traffic. Or if I'm leaving in the morning, listen, if I leave in the morning on the boat, I like to leave at like 6 o'clock. Like the first or second boat. Because I don't want to have to sit. I like to be able to sit. I don't want to have to be standing. And I got people all around me crunching me into a little space, just like a sardine. Yeah, the fumes are pretty bad. But I mean, you know, it's nice to take the boat. It's nice to take the SkyTrain. But could I do without it? Yeah. Ugh, wear a mask. Human beings are not meant to wear masks. That's why I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm not meant to wear a mask. You know that? What animal wears a mask? Think about that. What is the name of that place? Here. Let me see if I can give you this one. This is my buddy's place. I don't know if he's there, if he's not there. Let's see here. Let me see if this is it. I don't know what happened here. Let me see here. That's the name of that place. Every surgeon? What does that mean? I'm talking about people. Surgeons are one thing. I'm talking about, you know, everyday life you're walking around. I don't wear a freaking mask. Especially after COVID. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if the guy's going to be there. The guy who runs it, the guy who owns it, I think, or just runs it, his name is Dave. And I've known him a long time. He's into boxing. There's no China. I stay there. Place is nice, but no beach, only rocks. That's why I usually find places for myself. I don't usually rely on others. I'm anti-people. Is that antisocial? Maybe it is. Maybe I am antisocial. But I thought that paragraph that I posted was dead on, and it just tells me a lot about, and this was not coming from one person. I mean, this paragraph was from one person, but to paraphrase what everyone else was saying, that was pretty much it. That sums it up. When it's 150 outside, I do. Why not? Mine are not too bad. Sip valve, whatever. 150? Well, this morning it was 62 degrees. I don't gotta do anything. Sorry. That comes from Jono. Johnny used to say this all the time. Oh, I got it, all right. He used to say, his father told him, when somebody said to him, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and he was retired, he used to go, I don't gotta do anything. I do whatever I want, and that's how I feel. I don't gotta do jack shit. If I'm doing it, it's because I want to. No, it's not a good starting point. It's a good starting point to you. It's not a good starting point to me. I've already been there. I've lived there. I will get there. But I was there a year and a half ago. So I want to go some places that I haven't been to in a long time, or places that are easy to go to, or I want to knock a few out. That's the thing. If I listen to everybody else, I'll never get anywhere. And that was good, you know? Probably because it has brown sugar in it, which I shouldn't be having, but... Don't you ever just say that sometimes, Jim? Enough is enough. I've had enough. And you know, on the whole, living here, I'm very happy. I like it. I just don't like the pollution and the traffic and the noise. And I don't like the tourist areas. That's all. But, you know, the air quality is dog shit. I'm mad as hell and not going to take it anymore. I'm not mad as hell, but I'm just, like, shaking my head. Although, what I was saying earlier was that I almost died on this motorbike. This guy was such a... He's a little guy on a big bike. He shouldn't own that bike. That bike is too big for him. He's like this when he rides it. You know, and they got their gloves on and their long sleeves and, you know, yeah, I know that. It's from the network. Who was that said that? Mad as hell, and it's not Anthony Quinn, was it? No. Jack Lemmon. Howard Beale. Peter Finch. Okay, that's who it was. Pretty good movie. Oh, you see that coffee, the old-fashioned, just mellowed me right out. Very good coffee, tasty. You know, I went to a place, well, where was that place I was going to go? I don't know. The place I went yesterday was pretty good. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good. What the hell was the name of it? Let me see and I'll tell you. Daydream Coffee Studio. That's what it was called. Here we go. It is number... Where is it? What's the name of it? Daydream. Oh, wasn't that? Oh, yeah, it was. Number 63 out of 96. Yeah. Anyway. Even coffee is not the same as you. Now I think I'm going to go get a coffee and then I go, do I want an espresso? No, I can just have one at home. Do I want a cappuccino most of the time? No. So what am I going to get? A dirty? Sunshine Daydream, if you know. What the hell was the name of that song? Sunrise? Sunrise, way to go. What was the name of that song? How much does it cost? Let me think. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. Jonathan Edwards, yes. Very good, Jim. Those were the good old days. Mary McGregor. Americano, ugh. No. Oh, that was from 1971. Is that guy still alive? Let me see here. Let's see if he's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive, 78 years old. I would have liked to seen them, Beach Boys in Chicago. You know who I saw that I liked was Three Dog Night. No, why would I be? Are you looking at Gulf of Thailand or Andaman side? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not fond of Americanos. Really, I'm not. They just... Really? I don't have a preference. I don't know. I liked Cowlock, but it was a bit small. A bit boring. Yeah, Three Dog Night was very good. They were really good. And they played in a park. This is 1994, and they're playing out in some park somewhere, and I was like, can't believe it, man. I don't know why your bots deleted your comment. That's crazy. Fucking YouTube. Excuse my French. Have you seen anybody here? They didn't have one good song. What are you talking about? My God. One good song? Just an old-fashioned love song. Mama Told Me. Joy to the World. They had all kinds of good songs. What are you talking about? Shambhala. On the Road to Shambhala. One good song. Who did I see here? I saw Oasis. I saw Slash. And I don't remember who else. They got a lot of good songs, man. I don't know how you say they got one good song, Robert. They have a lot of songs, man. They were good. Anyway. Enough is enough. I'm over my near-death experience. But, you know, it makes me not want to take this guy again, so that if the guy pulls up, okay, let's go, I want to go, no, I don't want to go with you. Great. He's a roadie. I met some guy once, I didn't hire him, he was trying to get a job as a graphic artist, and he was with, was it with the Turtles? I think it was the Turtles or the Raspberries, I can't remember. Yeah, I've seen quite a few groups here. I'm thinking about going somewhere in Europe to go see a good band, go with the wife. I wanted to go see the Pogues a long time ago, but obviously that's over now. That's done with. No more Pogues, no more Shane McGowan. So, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, you know, sometimes you just hit that point and you go, it's enough. I've had enough. And you know, when I woke up this morning, I go, man, I know it's a little cooler out, but it's still, the air quality is dog shit. And then I get out there with that guy, he almost kills me, and I'm like, there's not even that much traffic. And he's almost getting into an accident. And then the lights out when we're going across the street, both the lights out, so they're flashing, so people are just, they don't know where the hell to go. And I'm like, okay, whatever, as long as I make it there alive, thank you. That's it. And then I'm thinking to myself, man, I gotta get out of here. I didn't know I was gonna stream until the minute I was walking in here, and I just went, you know what? Today sounds like a good day to stream. And I may not stream again until the end of the week, I don't know. Till whenever. Because I'm just, enough is enough. Ronan Keating played in Patia last month. I did not know that. You know, I would go see him, only my wife wanted to go see him. But I probably wouldn't go see him. I don't know why, I just wouldn't. You know, I'm old, man. I like old groups. I'm not talking about, you know, like the Stones. I saw the Stones when they were like in their 60s. And, you know, now they're like almost 80. I don't know, how old is Mick Jagger now? '81. He's 81. My God. Let me see something here. Is he married right now? Oh, yes. He's married to Melanie Hamrick. Oh, she's a former ballerina. And she's 37. All right, whatever. That's all. That's what I mean, though. I wouldn't go see the Stones again. Why? You know, it makes no sense for me to go see the Stones. I mean, like, you know, even the Scorpions. I used to love the Scorpions. I mean, they used to be my favorite band. And I just, now I'm like, really? I don't know why. Klaus Meine is 76. And I don't think he should be singing like The Zoo and No One Like You and all these other kind of songs that he sings with the Scorpions. I don't know. "60 years of rock and roll." The Scorpions. Unbelievable. Green Day are in Bangkok next month. Yeah, I won't go see Green Day. Nah. They're a little too young for me. I want to go see some. I mean, I went and saw Slash just because of his guitar playing abilities. That was the only reason I went. Me and my friend went to go see him. We had free tickets, and we were like, yeah, let's go. Maroon 5. God. My wife would go see them, but I won't. Dale, how old are you? Maroon 5. That's not really my type of music. Yeah, ZZ Top. I like them. Although I think one of the guys is dead now. Isn't he? Is Dusty Hill dead? I lived in Coachella Valley too, man. Well, I lived in Palm Desert. My friend lived in India. I used to spend a lot of time out there with him. And then I lived in Desert Hot Springs. Kylie Minogue. I don't even know what to say. I guess everyone has their own types of music they like. If you like Kylie Minogue and Maroon 5, good on ya. Not me, man. I don't like that shit. So do I. I mean, you know. You know, the album one of the albums I like the most is Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. And it's funny because, you know, Ozzy's not on the album, but I love that album. Fantastic. I love Deep Purple. And, you know, Deep Purple came out, they had a hit, I think it was 10 years ago now. Let me see here. When was it? No, it was 7 years ago. Almost 8 years ago. It's called All I Got Is You. And it's pretty good, but you can tell that this song is, I don't know, maybe he's losing his voice, or he's got to be careful with the notes that he hits, but it's still very good. So, I like Deep Purple, and Alex used to love him, man. Anyway, enough is enough. You know, I could just, I don't mind if I'm sitting on a beach somewhere and I'm listening to some older group from the 60s or 70s or 80s, and I just listen, and I got my headphones on, nobody's bugging me. That's heaven right there. Jim, as much as I like Thai music, and I do kind of like it, it just doesn't match up to Western music. And I'm not talking about Western music now. I'm talking Western music of the past. The shit now they play is just garbage. Taylor Swift. Oh. Maroon 5. Oh my God. Kylie Minogue. Jesus Christ. Well, we do know that Thais are responsible for their own freaking speeding tickets here, and you don't want them to speed. What was that? What was the place? Let me see here. Let's see here. Well, I don't have it. But you must be very, very careful driving here, because this is one of, if not the very worst areas in the world to drive. Very bad. All right, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough of this coffee place. Enough of Bangkok. Enough. I might have to go somewhere. Only thing is I have to be here for Alex's surgery. So I have to make sure where I go is I can come and go and be back in time for a surgery. Get me out of the mall Bankapi. Need to go somewhere different. So I have a map of all 77 provinces, and I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna hit a couple provinces. Get out of here. Go see something different. Go eat some different food, some different Thai food, and have a good time. Probably just sleep most of the time. Shoot little videos, sleep. You know. Well, I don't have a car, and I checked out a lot of the southern beaches, and I don't have a problem with it. I just use a motorbike. And we've used a car before. We just give, her sister's got a truck, just pay for the gas, and we go wherever we want to go. We went to Krabi in the truck. We went to all kinds of places. Nakhon Si Thammarat. And I've been in some of those places. I don't know if you guys remember, but I went to Krabi, to Riley, during COVID, and nobody was wearing masks on the island. And then it was like, I went out one day and I said, there was some guy in a boat, and I said, "You going out in a boat?" And he goes, you pay me? I said, well, how much? 1,000 baht. Okay. And we went to like 4 different islands. You know, I mean, it was like a half a day. It was pretty good. Chumphon province might be what you are looking for. Who are you talking to? You talking to Tim or you talking to me? I've been to Chumphon. I liked it a lot. I've been there, man. I liked it. It was nice. That was a place where I rented they had these big tents. You know, they were thick plastic tents, you know, like they had air conditioners in them. And I stayed there for a while, and I went to go see these temples, and I went in the mountains, and I went out to the ocean. I mean, I went all over the place. And I had this lady there that was helping me. She was really cool. It was a nice experience. That was pretty nice. Although I will say that when I got back home, I had sand fleas from the last beach that I went to. That was not very pleasant. That just irritated the shit out of me. Oh, man. Sand fleas. I had to buy this stuff and eat it and put the cream on, and what a pain in the ass that was. That's the one thing about beaches. That was the first time I've ever had sand fleas. That was not so pleasant, but it was fun, you know, going there, and I'd go down to the beach there, and no. Yeah, if they do, I haven't gotten sand fleas except for that one beach. It was all right. It was all right there. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the sand fleas. I don't know about that one, Jim. All right. Chucky just called me. Probably doesn't know I'm streaming. Anyway, listen, I know this was not the most fantastic of streams, but I just felt like streaming for whatever reason. And so, here today, gone tomorrow, and I'll be back when I feel like coming back. I'm working on some things right now, and hopefully at least 1 or 2 of them will work out. So, but I have a few things to do, and I mean, I am kind of busy now, but you know, I'm fitting everything in that I can fit in as best I can, you know. So, thank you. Enough is enough. You've had enough of me. I've had enough of you. And, yeah. Thank you very much. Do me a favor. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Share the video if you don't mind. Help me get more views, more subscribers. And everything's down below in the description. So until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. And we'll see you all later. Choke me, Leljukan Mai, which is good luck and see you later. Good luck and until next time. Boom. 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 All right.